Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller. I am currently in the middle of the nest. That means it's time to pick, pack, and ship my items that sold on eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace. This is a what sold video. It's Sunday evening and I had 3 more sales come through on eBay. Let's pick them. First thing we are looking for are some Carhartt Realtree camo pants that I recently just got. I think they're right here. I paid $9 for these at Goodwill and they sold for $30 plus shipping. And honestly, I offered somebody a better deal on these because my title did not match my description and he pointed that out. And so, I don't know, I just thought that was nice of him to point it out rather than buy them and then say they're wrong. So anyway, 9 into 30 plus shipping. I'm hoping that these fit in a padded flat rate. Next are some Reebok shoes. Okay. These are some Reebok classic shoes that had like a denim look to them, which is really cool. I paid $6. They sold $30 plus shipping. Last up is another pair of shoes. Was an awesome find at Goodwill. Pretty sure it's these. This is the Hoka Gaviota and I paid only $9 at Goodwill. They sold for $50 plus shipping. Hoka, awesome, probably the best specialty running shoe brand right now to flip. Sunday night we had one more sale. It's already packaged up, but it was an RLX Ralph Lauren X or whatever polo polka dot shirt. I paid $1 for it, which was awesome at my thrift store that is really good prices. Got 19 plus shipping on eBay. So it's been another really good day of sales. Just had another order come through on Facebook Marketplace. That makes us see. It looks like several for today. It is a vintage, new old stock Detroit Pistons hat with new tags, and let's go find it. Here's all my hats. I think that's all of them. It's this one. Right, I paid $2.50 for this hat, and I took an offer on Facebook Marketplace for $20 with free shipping. It's going to be at like the 10-ounce rate or right at that range, which is $5 on Facebook Marketplace, and so I should get close to $15 after I pay for the shipping. Now there's 5% fees, so whatever that is, but not a huge deal, and just happy to have another sale this evening. I've had a really great weekend of sales. I've been listing some, but like I said, I'm running out of stuff because garage sales are over, so happy to have some sales. 3 items sold today, 1 on Amazon and 2 on eBay. Let's get to picking. First up, we are looking for Zircon Stud Finder, stud sensor. It is right here. And I've got on here that Zircon. I've got it listed on Amazon, eBay, and Facebook, and it should weigh about 7 ounces. One goal for myself in 2021 for reselling is to list more items on Amazon. It'd be great if I could start listing, like, get ungated and a lot of stuff. And so I don't know why, but I usually just think of used items as selling on eBay, but I'm actually starting to check a lot of my used items to see if I can sell them on Amazon. What's really interesting about this item, as you can see, I had it cross-posted across 3 platforms, and I had it listed for, I think, $8 or $9.99 on eBay, and about the same with free shipping on Facebook. It sold for $12.99 on Amazon. So if you're going to cross-post to different platforms, it's interesting to note that you don't have to list your item for the exact same price on every platform. The reason why I want to start selling more on Amazon is because Amazon is just by far the biggest platform that most people go to. A lot of times when people are shopping for something, especially if it's kind of something small like this, they just don't have the time to cross-reference and, you know, check prices across different platforms. And so if they see something on Amazon, they know they like shopping on Amazon, they just buy it and they never think twice about it. Or I'm really going to start thinking about selling more of my stuff on Amazon that I'm able to, and ask higher prices on there, because honestly you can just get higher prices on Amazon. I will say that's of course not for everything, but for some things that's definitely true. Next thing that sold is Plants vs. Zombies, an Xbox game. There it is. I think that I probably paid about $5 for it, and it sold for $5 plus shipping on eBay. I used to pick up more video games than I do now. Honestly, I've basically stopped picking up all video games for the most part, unless I can tell that they're in excellent condition, and the disc to this one is in excellent, like, unmarked condition. The reason why is I just don't have any video game consoles to test things on, and so I just don't like shipping things that are untested. But this one was in just such good condition, I was willing to sell it. It did end up selling for, I got my price that I paid for it, so definitely not making any money on that one. Last thing that sold is this Manduka Yoga Mat. It was one of mine, and I just don't do yoga anymore, so I sold it. It sold for $40 plus shipping. I try to show how I choose to ship something. One thing that I sold every day, I'm going to choose the yoga mat today. We got the yoga mat here. I think it's 24 inches long. So when you have kind of something long and skinny like this that you want to ship, and if you're shipping it by priority, for me the first thought that comes to mind is one of their like triangle boxes, or pyramid boxes, I guess. Let me grab one of those. I'm pretty sure I already tested this whenever I was listing the item. I don't think it fits. I think it's too thick, but for the sake of the video, let's do it. If you are a newer seller on eBay, you definitely want to know about these triangle boxes. There's actually two of them, and they actually call them, this one is called the small mailing tube, the smaller one here. I can't find the dimensions on this, which is really weird. Usually on USPS shipping boxes, they put the dimensions on it. It could be that they don't really know either. Whenever I go to put in the dimensions of the triangle box, like on a normal box, you just put the three sides, length, height, and width. But on this one, I'm always confused. I put like the length and then there's not room for all the sides. Maybe that's how they feel about it too. I don't know. This one's 25. So actually this one would be the more appropriate one to ship the yoga mat if it fits. Looks like it's about 6 inches, I don't know if you call that wide, or they call this one the medium mailing tube, and as far as I know, there's not a large, and so I think there's just small and medium. This one is 38 inches long, so it's about a foot longer, a little over a foot longer than the other one. It's about 5 to 6 inches wide. If you are going to use these, you need to be careful with them. So they come flat like this, and you got to make them. You just bend the sides together. What I'm saying is this side is the priority side. The blue side is a priority express side. So when you're building it, just be really careful you don't put the blue on the outside. You'll get charged more. Like I said, this is the first tube that comes to mind when shipping something like the yoga mat. Let's see if it fits. If it fits, it ships. This is probably a pretty close call. You can see that it is bulging on the side. You could obviously, I always tape the sides down right there anyway where the connections meet, but I don't really like how that's fitting in here, and I know that I have a box that will fit this much better, and I'll just cut it down. So let me grab that one. By the way, the main reason I got this box, I love flipping baseball bats, and this is the perfect box for baseball bats. They always fit. I've never found one that was longer. There wouldn't be one longer than like 37 inches or whatever it is. So if you're gonna flip baseball bats, this is your box. Some people flip sell golf clubs in that same box. I find that it's like it's not wide enough for most of the golf clubs that I flip, and sometimes not long enough either. And sometimes what people do, they Frankenbox the two ends together. Like I said, I know how long things take me, and it takes me way too long to do something like that, so I spent the money and bought these boxes. I think this one is 48 by 6 by 6, and so this one is going to be perfect for a lot of things that you can't ship in the triangle boxes. So obviously this is going to be too long. It's probably a lot easier to do it like this. So you just are going to measure it from the outside like this, see how much room the yoga mat's going to take up, maybe leave like an extra inch or something like that, and then you gotta, so I'm going to cut the box right here around all sides, but I'm going to have to leave enough box to make flaps, and so I'm going to cut a little bit higher. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. All right, so I got my mark. I really like this kind of serrated tool that I have, so I'm going to do this before I cut through the box. Now obviously I'm going to save this side in case I have something this size to mail that needs to go in a square box. So now I'm going to use my box resizer to make the creases for the flaps. I'm going to put the yoga mat in here again to see how tall it goes up, and hopefully I cut high enough and it looks good. So how you use this piece right here is you slide it and it goes on top of the box like this, and then this makes a cut or a serrate or whatever along the box. So how I do it is I go to just right above where the item is, so in this case the yoga mat. I've got this adjustable right now, and then you lock it into place, and then you just press against the side of the box and make your line. So it made like little cuts along the inside, but it's not going to cut all the way through. And then from here you get your box cutter, and you're going to cut along the corners. So you look at where the line is and you cut just straight up from there. So from here, you're just going to fold in your flaps. You're pretty much good to go. You can cut off the excess. This one's not too bad, but that's pretty easy to do, and just tape it down, and you've got it about as tight as it can go, and this was a perfect box for this item. So of course we need to weigh it to make sure that we calculated our shipping right when we listed it. I listed the weight at 6 pounds when I made the listing, so let's see if that works. Alright, that's kind of a good surprise. It came in right under 5 pounds. 4 pounds, 15 ounces, 0.3, so... Two more things sold. It is this duckbill deck wrecker. This was one of my tools that I'm selling. It is over 4 feet, I'm pretty sure. So you can see it's pretty tall. It is also going to go in one of those same boxes that we just used for the yoga mat, and I'm going to have to take the head of this thing off so it fits, and someone paid $29.99 plus shipping on eBay. The next thing that sold are some Rockport in a size 10.5 narrow black Rockports. I find them all the time. I've kind of waited on picking some more up because I was waiting to see if the ones that I have sold, and so let me go find these. It was literally the first one that I pulled, and I thought it wasn't it, and I moved on. Sometimes these bags, the only thing that's bad about them is you can't see as well with them. But anyway, I paid $6 for these, and they sold for 25 plus shipping, so that's good in my book.